In this lecture, we are going to introduce the basic concepts of HTML. So what is HTML? HTML is a markup language for describing web documents. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. A markup language, by definition, is a set of markup tags. HTML documents are described by HTML tags, and each HTML tag describes different document content. Think of HTML in an analogy of writing a paper for English. You have your 8.5 by 11 paper, you have a title, you have your name somewhere on there, you have sections associated with titles of what those sections will be. An HTML document is just the structure of the web page, and analogous to the paper is the structure for an English paper. So it's just the places that hold the content on the document. HTML5 doctype is what we are going to cover in this course, and it's a very simplistic doctype. As you can see, in comparison to HTML4 and XHTML, it's a very simplistic doctype. We have right here the declaration at the beginning of our HTML page, this doctype HTML, and then it's embodied with this starting tag and closing HTML tag right here. Then we have the head tag, which associates our title or our meta tags. And then we have the body, where all of our HTML elements and attributes will be associated right here. So this is the base premise structure we are going to build in our HTML pages. So here's just a history of the HTML doctype. If you look at this, we start from the top. This is where we are now, and this is what we are going to do in this course. We have HTML5. Look how simplistic the doctype is. Now, if you go to HTML 4.01 strict, this is what you had to declare at the top of your HTML page. Transitional is just a little bit longer. Frame set, XHTML, XHTML traditional, XHTML frame set, and XHTML 1.1. You can see how simplistic HTML5 is. One key note I want to remind you of is that even if you have HTML5 elements in your page and you have a doctype associated with an older version, it may render correctly anyway. Like, for example, HTML5 has a video tag. Even though you have a doctype associated with HTML 4.01, you can still render that video tag because different browsers like Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, you have all of these different browsers already render those elements irregardless of the doctype. It doesn't make for good coding on your part to confuse it where you have a different doctype associated with a newer element for a different version of HTML. But just wanted to put that forward to you that it still can work. And from here on, I will minimize the PowerPoint lectures, and I want to do more demos so that you can see HTML in action. But it is important that we do go over the basic concepts of HTML when it's required, and this is why we will implement a PowerPoint in some sections. I want to thank you for joining me in this lecture. Have a nice day.